You said you're a deist. You said that why is it that scientists think science is the only way to know anything? And we've now asked you, what other way is there? Because you have a belief, and I'd like to know what the justification for it is. And if it's not science, that's your prerogative. I just want to know why you believe this. We're not talking about what actually exists. We're talking about whether or not we have a rational justification to believe that the something exists. Yeah. I'm not making a proclamation that there are no gods. I'm saying I do not believe there are any because there is not sufficient evidence and reason to believe. Here's the argument that you're presenting. You're saying, you atheists deny the possibility of God because you will only allow in scientific or information of a scientifically verifiable sort. That's not the case. I'm an atheist. I don't believe there's a God because nobody has presented a reasonable case that could lead to the accepting justifiably that the claim is true. And now here we are.
Exactly.
And exactly. You keep saying exactly. I don't even think you know what exactly means. You are a deist, so you believe that there's a God. Why?
Why do I believe that there's a God?
Yeah, I mean, was why too hard in any of the 3 times I've asked you so far?
Energy doesn't come from nothing. That doesn't make sense. How does that make sense? If you can,
what does that have to do? What does it have to do with a God or probability? Do you even know what probability is? When you say that just energy just can't come from nothing, first of all, that has absolutely nothing to do with the God, and second of all, it doesn't get us anywhere near a probability.
Thinking that something can just poof into this is just it's kind of beyond. I just don't really understand how.
That's the answer. That is the answer. You don't really understand. When you say something like, oh, to think that something could just poof, not only are you not in any way describing the scientific models accurately, but you clearly don't have enough of an understanding of what we do in fact know and what we don't know. And your fallacy specifically is an argument from incredulity. Essentially, your argument is, I don't see how something could come about without a God. Therefore, I'm convinced there was a God. And that is a fallacious argument.